Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome you guys to the channel. It's your boy Big Dog back with another one take review. Today I got one for Falcon and the Falcon and the Winter Soldier episode 2. I know I'm a little late getting this up for you guys, but technical difficulties as always. Y'all know your boy always have some technical difficulties in some way or another. But this episode pretty much finally brings, I ain't gonna say finally brings, because it's only the second episode, but it brings Falcon and Winter Soldier together, and we get to see that dynamic between the two, the little back and forth stuff, because this episode starts off and you see Joe Walker, I think his name Joe Walker, the new Captain America nonetheless, at his old high school, and like they had the band and stuff. That scene with that band though reminded me of Drumline. The scene with Peter Pablo was there. Like, if you didn't see that when you watched that scene and you seen Drumline, I'm sorry, I don't know what's wrong, but that's exactly what I got from it. But nonetheless, like he seemed like a real cool dude. You know what I'm saying? He got like 3 Medal of Honors, and I think it's like one of the like highest things you can get. I don't know. I don't know about the army stuff. But like he seemed like a cool, like real genuine person who's just trying to put forth a good effort. And we actually see him like in the back, like talking at first, I guess his chick and his black friend. Marvel did it again. I'm sorry, I can't just ignore it. Like Marvel did it again. It's always that. You know, you got your main hero most of the time who's white, and then they have a black friend. Think about it. Doctor Strange, Iron Man, Thor. I mean, bro, I'm just saying, bro. It's like every time. But nonetheless, it was just funny to me. But he seemed like a real genuine cool person who just like, he has a big responsibility now, But one weird thing about this, I just have to point this out because it just seemed weird to me. Well, of course, Bucky confronts Sam. I mean, because when Bucky was seeing this on the TV, Bucky looked pissed. Like he just sitting down on that hard ass floor, and he just like, I'm gonna whoop Sam ass. That's the only thing I can think. Like he gonna whoop Sam ass. He pissed off like, bro. He gave it to you. Like now this guy got it. We don't even know who the hell this dude is. So, of course they had that little back and forth, which is funny little banter, but is it me or did it seem out of place? Like I love the scene. It seemed like they were very, very serious talking about the stuff with Cap and the shield, and then they go into this whole the aliens, the androids, and wizards thing. So I'm just like, wizards. I was just kind of like, that seems great. It just seemed out of place because it seemed like they was in a much more serious state. And I think this episode really shines when it's just those two just kind of like going, like both of them like hold their own very, very well. And we get to learn a lot of different things. We get to learn about the other super soldiers because apparently there are a few different super soldiers. And the girl, the leader's named Carly. I don't know the actress. I'm not very familiar with the actress, but I know she was in Rogue One. And she was one of the people, not Rogue One, that was Solo she was in, you know what I'm saying? So she's very strong. Like they apparently on a mission. And we also learned that they used to have other super soldiers. There's a black guy who, I can't remember his name for the life of me. I know I probably should have looked it up before this. Yeah, I'm a piece of shit. I get it. But the fact of the matter is, I was just like, wow. And I know him, the actor. Well, I don't know him, but I just know he's been on Supergirl. He's played John Jones' father. Not only that, he also plays, he voices John Jones in the Justice League, the animated series. So I was like, oh, I'm familiar with him. So now he's over to Marvel. He used to be a super soldier, but he's just like, they didn't treat me like they treated, you know what I'm saying, Cap. So we already heard before in like other films that like we knew that like super soldiers and stuff like that, or they just tried it out and experimented with it. And he has a history with Bucky. Bucky just like kind of like was secretive about it because like the guy's gone through enough, so I really don't want to talk about it. So I ain't bringing it up with Steve, which is which is smart of Marvel because they kind of like mentioned it in passing, but now you can bring it back, and it's not just something you just completely did that you never talked about ever. So that's one of the smart things Marvel does. You see kind of a team up between New Cap and Sam and Bucky, but they're not feeling it. You can't blame them. Like it's like, dude, come on, bro. Like, I mean, I get what you're trying to do, but like, bro, we don't rock with you. I'm sorry, we just don't rock with you, bro. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But and like, you kind of see both sides of things. You know, well, I'm not gonna even say both sides. I'm saying all three sides because it's like Sam, Bucky, they have this thing in which Bucky's kind of pissed off at Sam because like, yo, bro, if he was wrong about you, that might mean he was wrong about me, and I don't need to be out here. You have a thing with New Cap. It's like, bro, we trying to do we just trying to help. I'm just trying to. I know I'm not trying to be Steve Rogers. I'm just trying to be the best Captain America I could be because like the people needed that. It wasn't just about him. It was about a symbol for the people. You get that, and then you look at the people. I guess the terror organization. It's crazy because they use a hand. Because I can't help but think of the hand, but it's just like one world, one people. Because like during the blip, that's what it was. It was one world, one people. There were no boundaries between people. But you start to really, really think about you like a world where everybody's. I get it. Like you don't. It's a weird way to do it, but it's like a world with everyone together. No boundaries between people. Everybody's connected. Everybody's just one. You had that during the blip. It's kind of what you wanted. Now everything's coming back, and like the people who survived are getting like overlooked, and like the people who are coming back are taking stuff. It's kind of a weird situation, but I think when you look at it like that, when it's like, oh, people who are coming back, they get more attention. That's kind of where you look at it. You see like the selfishness in it. You know what I'm saying? You see the cracks in it because at first when you just hear them out and they saying like, oh, one world, one people. Sounds good, man. I can't lie. I'm like, is what they doing really bad? I'm like, of course it is. Of course it is. Of course it is 100% bad. But it's like, damn, like you kind of wish it was just like one world, one people. Actually, though. So we see that, and this episode had a bunch of like fun jokes sprinkled throughout. I think one of the ones I think I liked the most was probably the little kid calling him Black Falcon. Because it just felt so realistic. I don't think people realize how realistic that scene feels. It's just like, oh, you Black Falcon. It's like, there was not another Falcon. Why you call me Black Falcon? It's like, well, you the black guy. Like, you the black guy. So you go put the black in front of it. And then the police scene, it was like, what is you checking him for? Like, they out there talking, like, y'all just pop out asking for ideas, shit, and I was just like, I like how they just, it's real subtle, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, like, the racial stuff is, like, subtle, and, like, you gotta, like, catch on to it, but this one is, like, you kind of like, okay, bro, like, you asking him, is he okay? But, like, you gonna feel pressed up on me on some shit, like, what you tripping about? Then when you find out who he is, it's like, oh, that's what it is. I'm so sorry. I'm just like, so if I wasn't a fucking celebrity, like you probably would have drew down on me, huh? It's crazy, bro. I think they sprinkled that in the first episode, sprinkled in this episode, so I think that's going to like lead to Sam like taking the shield, or I don't know if the guy's gonna give him the shield, gonna take the shield. It's kind of gonna be a weird situation, like, or Joe Walker gonna get clapped. Because Joe Walker went up on one of these super soldiers by himself with no backup. But Joe Walker is getting stretched. I'm sorry, I don't see no other way it can possibly happen. Like, Joe, you're not ready. I understand you did some nice stuff. You got some good test scores. Nah, Joe, this ain't what that is. Okay, these people here will grab you by the throat, and that'll be a wrap. Okay, but he worked it. I'm not gonna lie, he worked the shield pretty nice. He works the shield pretty nice. I'm not mad at it. Granted, of course, I'm Team Sam, Team, I'm saying, Bucky all day. You're all day, every day. But I can't knock the fact that it seems like Joe Walker's actually trying to do some good stuff. So we have to learn about like where the hell did the other super soldiers come from. So now we had to see Zemo. Don't see how this can go bad. People who put him away going to talk to him about some other super soldiers. I mean, as far as Zemo's concerned, he gonna kill everybody. Like Zemo's ready to stretch everybody. So there we got 4 groups. We got Falcon and Winter Soldier. We got New Cap and his what do they call him? I don't know, the black guy. You have the one world, one people, and then you're gonna have Zemo. Unless Zemo's siding with somebody, and I doubt he side with the super soldiers because we know how he feel about them. And I doubt he side with Sam and Winter Soldier because Winter Soldier is still a super soldier. So I don't know. I have no idea. Like it's gonna be weird. But it's gonna be good because I really enjoyed these first 2 episodes, and I forgot this is on 6 episodes, so we only got 4 more left. So things are happening, and they're happening pretty fast. I'm enjoying them though. You guys let me know what you thought about this episode down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you guys are staying safe, and I'll catch up with you guys later.